Let's see how this works. Hey, listen, phone, how dare you? How dare you? All right, we are the live. Madness. How was everyone's weekend? This says, what the? Most recent followers up there is Noek, but Streamlabs isn't showing. Huh. Restart it. Hey, Chillstrand. Ixi, how's it going? Oh, there we go. Now it's updated. Okay. So I haven't set up the dice yet. So we'll see how, I'll hopefully do that today. I want to set up so that we can have randomly picked topics. I like that. I'm going to actually switch off the fade. I think that's better. It's less dominant in the frame, right? Atski, how's it going? All right, so let's do some topics. You guys can suggest I want an emotion or an action, you know, like something you do or something you feel. Okay, as a topic suggestion. Just on the Horizon is a great game. Hey, Captain Balls! Oh, we just got topic. Quiet after snowfall. My respects, sir, Mr. Balls. It's okay, Atski. Let's go with quiet after snowfall. Okay, let's go with quiet after snowfall. Atski wins. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And I'm gonna draw us a weird sci-fi zombie that's frozen. Quiet after snowfall. And tomorrow I'll have the dice ready. Hey, narrator. How's it going? How's it going? Let's open up with some actual sunlight. What do you think about that? Maybe you see me better. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's stop timer. Timer started. All right. So I want to do more line art. I really enjoyed doing line art. Let's see, 7. All right, let's go with 7, size 7. Quiet after snowfall. I'm thinking zombie, like I said, sci-fi zombie. But let's not do zombie. Let's do just a kind of monster. I'm seeing a little bit like. Had any one of you seen the movie It? No, not It. The Thing. You know, this old movie, original, I think from the 80s, I think, about in like Antarctic, I think it is, or Alaska. This creature coming so long ago, I don't even remember it. The whole plot. I know just people die, and it's this blob creature that can turn into a lot of different things and so on. So that's kind of the image I got about from the topic, quiet after snowfall. This blob-like zombie esque thing. I'm very fine, thank you, narrator. How are you? Hey, dear Bard. Good morning, sir. How's it going? Yeah, I don't really watch that many horror movies either. At that time, I did watch The Thing. You know, it's a classic, and there's a remake of it, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but I'm not too fond of horrors in general. I don't. My imagination is way too active to feel comfortable after watching a horror movie. My mind just goes, what if it's real? And I start seeing things in shadows and stuff. It's just not. It's just not good. It's not. It's not for me. My mind just takes over after the movie is finished, and I'm very happy and comfortable with not being scared for thrills. It's okay. I'll let someone else take that bullet. Like I don't go on roller coasters either. Not for me. I should remember not to be too tight on my line art. I need to have way more fun and just play with the lines like I did with the ballpoint pen. I need to constantly remind myself about that until it's automatic. So I wonder if there's any way I can make some fun with the arms and legs. I'm not sure. I don't want to do the same thing. You know, it's important to try to challenge yourself, challenge your ideas. But, you know, yet again, I'm making a creature. But I do love it. Yeah, it's interesting. By the way, I have a question for you guys. I'm contemplating of releasing an art book, um, but like a best of sketchbook collection. Like, so I scan all sorts of pages from my sketchbooks, you know, with weird notes and you know, making it look like potentially making it look, I don't know, as an idea I have, but making it like a madman's diary in a way, but with visuals and notes and maybe some small text about the sketches. I don't know. Um, would that be something that you think would be interesting? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about it. If it's worth putting the time in, and it's not gonna be anything, you know, of use. That's my biggest fear. Like, I guess it's the imposter syndrome, but maybe it's justified. I've been giving it a little bit of thought, you know, like how to do it and should I do it. I'm not sure if no, I do not like that. It's a bad idea. Chillstrand. Well, I'm not sure about, like to what extent, but in my mind, it would be more of maybe one page with a full page of just one page of the sketchbook, another one maybe cut out and fill the page with interesting doodles rather than like this is the way this page looked and there's no edit to it, like so in my mind, as I haven't done this book yet, but in my mind it's more of like cut and paste of different sketches, so it just looks busy and you have lots of things to look at, and then maybe one page which is just straight from the sketchbook if the whole page is interesting. But that's my current thought. I'm not sure if I will or should. Hey, Eternal Lady, good morning. Welcome. Martin Zeme. Right. Guillermo del Toro sketchbooks. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit like that. Nereda, I mean, that would be, the sketchbook stuff would be obviously nothing work related, as I don't have the rights to sell those images. But I was thinking, like how to do it, and I have a couple of other ideas of to make the book interesting rather than just straight art book. I was talking to this guy about it, and we were in the discussions of making a Kickstarter for it because of the cost versus potential lack of interest, to be sure. Or if I just pay for it all myself, but that could be, thousands and thousands. Chillstrand. Yeah, that would be cool. I obviously would do that if I would decide to make one. Darebird, yeah, exactly. Question is if people would buy it. That's my biggest worry in that sense. Or maybe I should just leave it and don't try to do an art book. Why would someone care? I'm not doing a poor me moment here, but to be realistic. I mean, I get it if Wes Burt or Jamie Jones releases an art book, then everyone will shit their pants, Hey, Ticam Princess. Good morning. This looks like the alien. I don't know what this is, but I'm glad you like it. I'm drawing something. I feel like this monster is lacking something. I am not sure yet what it is. Potentially it's just a bad drawing, or a bad concept rather. I haven't, up to this point, added anything that gives it its own, like spice. What's the flavor? Currently, it's just generic, which is a shame. Not overly generic, but for me, it doesn't have that element in it, either how I've drawn something or thematic. It doesn't have that thing, that you go, whoa, that's cool. What's that? Hey, Sofa Strangler. How's it going? Tikan Princess, he likes hiking. Yeah. Susan, do you mean about the book? Yeah. My plan is, if it's interesting, if I come up with a good idea, to release the art book this year. I've already started discussions with this guy making art books, but yeah, like I said, not sure. I mean, I'd love to do one, obviously. I'd love to be able to have it on my bookshelf, other than, like making a little project out of it, rather than just have cool sketches scattered in the sketchbooks all over the place. Obviously, that's what I would like. I should add something that adds three-dimensionality here. And I think I have some pretty interesting sketchbooks. Could probably like collect some to make it an interesting book, but I don't know. I think it would be interesting. But my thinking there, like the realist is thinking, like who would buy it and why. I mean, obviously every concept artist, potential client in that sense, or potential buyer. But would that be enough? I do not know. Children, yeah. Yeah, or maybe just leave that. Maybe just like who said that it should be about the project, personal project. I mean, in that sense, it would make more sense, more interesting for people, I guess. But would it be any different from having a collection of sketch pages, like with crazy designs and strange notes and lots of different pages? I mean, if the book wasn't expensive, if it was rather, economically viable to just pick up, yeah, I don't know. I can't see why not, But if it's up, yeah, more thinking about that topic. Hey, Atananuk, how's it going? I dropped my keys. Sofa Strangler. is there like something that I want to express? I mean, in a way, yeah, in the sense of sharing my sketchbooks, because I love sketching, and you know, I want people to feel inspired to sketch more, and if that is them buying my sketchbook and flipping through it, I think that would be a cool thing, you know, for definitely something I want to express in that sense. You never seen me so conflicted? Yeah, I'm just thinking loudly and being honest with the emotions, you know. I mean, obviously, I could just be like, "Oh yeah, fuck yeah, you gotta buy my sketchbook collection." Uh, why not? But no, I'm just thinking. I'm trying just to kind of measure my thoughts. It might come off as a bit negative or conflicted, but I'm just, I don't know. I'm confused, maybe. And maybe this is not something I should talk about on the stream. Being weird and conflicted. How was everyone's weekend? Change of topic. I'm all good at Hananook. I'm all good. Excited for this week. Some new clients jumping on board. Something I've never done before. Which is going to be, well, I have actually. That was a lie, a little bit, but I have done it once before. But this is for a big, well-known brand name, and they want some interesting stuff. It's going to be fun to dive into, to see where they're going to take it, and where my art will help them with direction. It's going to be good fun. So we're out with time. 2/3 in. All right. I really like your little project, Chillstrand, you've been sharing on Discord. Really nice. This little night, like a sci-fi night game. Pretty cool. Are you gonna plan to make a game out of it? Make like a product? I really like that you're pushing it. Oh, Sofa Strangler, that's awesome. Make sure to share the progress. I'd love to see. But on the topic of going back to the topic of my sketchbook, like I always do that. Like try to weigh the pros and cons and see if it's valid, if it's even worth putting time and effort in. You know, there's a lot of people who are just like die hard. They're like, I will do it. It is my like prerogative. I like win or lose. I'm gonna make it. Uh, you know, it's good to have that mindset, but also you know, you gotta know when to fold them. Instantly got that song in my head. That country song. Jason, that's cool. That's awesome, choose random. You should stream it as well. I mean, obviously not scripting. That's maybe not that interesting, but or maybe you should. Maybe you should. Could be a good Sunday watch. Hey, Wanamir. Yeah, glad to see you got back as well, man. Welcome, welcome. This pose and everything is just so stupid. But oh well. Let's try to give it some purpose for this creature so he's just not standing like an idiot. Probably will end up just looking like an idiot. Just run, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just empty stare, looking at Google on cam. Where's your cap? Oh, Captain, my Captain. Where are you, Captain Jetlag? I want to add some mechanical stuff to his back. I don't know why, but it's too much just swooping curved lines. I need to add some intensity of details or some more interesting rhythm or something. I don't know. I'm searching. I'm visually searching here. Yeah, something like that. Jacob Earl. I would say no. We've got 5 minutes left. And it doesn't want to load. Jacob Earl art. Probably would know it though. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. He does cool stuff. I love his sci-fi things. They're so good. This is what it looks like for you people who don't know. These things he paints is delicious. He definitely knows his stuff. That's him, right? I think I have him on Facebook, and I see those. I see him posting now and then. It's really juicy designs. They're just so meaty and yeah. But one thing though I would say, which is a bit of a negative, is that a lot of his designs tend to look the same, unfortunately. I mean, look who's talking. But um, yeah, that's the only downside, I think. At least the things he share, which probably is more comfort zone stuff than anything, tend to look a bit samey. But I do love his work. It's really cool. He's one of those artists that you just go, oh, I could easily cripple his arm and not feel bad about it. Just accidentally, like, slam his door or arm in a door or something like that and just go, oops. Oh, too bad. Actually, don't wanna have those stupid hands. I'm gonna change. I got 3 minutes left. And let's make... I saw him having like really long stilts, so he's walking very much the same way as the legs. I think it's needed to justify the weird pose I have given him. Captain Boss, yeah. Yeah, that's the dangers of having someone you're looking up to art-wise. I know that myself. I've become a victim of it many times. Is that you mimic a bit too close to someone, and is easily you get lost in chasing their style rather than your own, cultivating your own. Like I looked at this artist Trevor Claxton for some time a couple of years ago, and just ended up straying too close to the sun, like, and I just stopped looking at his work. It just became a bit too much like it, and I didn't enjoy it. Like, I could catch myself like trying to stay close to how he would do it when I made my design decisions, because I was so inspired by his work. I was looking at it, and then I went like, no, let's forget it. Let's just focus on me, It's great to mimic to some extent. If something speaks to you, there's a reason to why it speaks to you, right? But yes, if you do it too hard, it's just gonna, you're not gonna benefit anything from it. I mean, that's why there's master and an apprentice, right? There is something to be gained from learning from someone that's better than you, and they can show you the ropes and you can learn faster. But you also don't want to do their stuff, right? Because a master wouldn't allow that either. Like, Karate Kid wasn't learn Mr. Miyagi's style, right? He just learned to channel, right? Karate Kid reference. Wow. All right. That's a new one. That's a new one, Bjorn. Good job, man. Good job. What an idiot. All right. Hey, Grill96, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Hey, Bazari, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Warhammer, yeah, it's a dirty world. All right, that's it. That's today's weird monster. I don't know if I eventually saved the drawing. For me, it's just something. Thanks for the topic, Atsuki. Um, I'm gonna try to set up the dice to work tomorrow, um, so that we can do properly random topics, and then I think to Wednesday, or maybe let's do all week, random topics or creations, and then on Friday, um, let's choose something that's happened during this week, um, to further develop. You know, like, is there something that we've liked through the week that's been randomly created that's maybe worth redrawing or exploring further? Um, and I was also thinking, I should continue designing things for the ArtStation challenge, this Alpha Seed universe I created with those mechanical monsters and the aliens. Hey, Captain Jetlag, you made it in the very last second. Um, cheers, guys. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining. And have a fantastic evening or day, depending on where you are. And see you tomorrow morning. Outro time. Oh, yeah. Outro time.